Hello, Hookah.org. It's another day, and that means it's time for another how-to video. This one is going to be another polishing video, actually. As you can see, I have a couple of my brass hookahs here. Now I'm going to show you something a little different this time. As you can see, this has become quite tarnished. It's actually not a bad thing to have some tarnish on your brass hookahs because it helps to actually protect the metal, and it shouldn't add anything to the smoke, nothing negative and no flavor. But you know what? It doesn't quite look pretty. So similar to last time, I'm going to show you how to remove that tarnish and make the brass shine again, but with a slightly different technique. This is a pile of MicroMesh polishing pads. As you can see, I've used these pretty extensively, but I'm going to show you the technique for how to use these to make this shine. And really, it's pretty simple. I start the water running, just a little. You just need a little bit. And it starts at, these are, let's see, this starts at 1500 grit and goes all the way up to 12,000. Now, I mean, if you've got a really bad case of tarnish, you can start with something a little lower than that. Like, you might even want to go to, like, I don't know, a 220 grit. If you're dealing with something that's been sitting in an attic forever, 220 might be worth it, because there might be some pock marks. But you can see that this one, the 1500, is just taking the tarnish off. It's not doing any real polishing. Now, the idea behind these pads is that you step up one at a time. You polish everything with the 1500, then you move up to the next one. You polish everything again. And you move up to the next one, and you keep doing that until you run through all of them. Now, the way that these pads work is that they are one by one, finer and finer grit. They start, like I said at the beginning, at 1500 and go all the way up to 12,000. Now, the reason that this is still like that's pretty. I mean, that's nice brass now, but it's still kind of dull and not like mirror finish, is because there are very tiny little scratches that are probably imperceptible to the naked human eye, but they change the way that the light bounces. Actually, you can kinda, you probably can't see it in the video. My camera's not quite that good. And the whole idea is that the steps in between each of these pads are small enough that you're slowly, one by one, reducing the size of the scratches until you get to the point that you're not actually even scratching really at all. You're buffing with the last 12,000 pad. Alright, now that section, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of brown in the water that's coming off. That really is just tarnish. It is oxidized brass. Alright, that's about as good as that's gonna get. Yeah, with the 1500. So 1500, up to the next one, and I will cut the lamest part of this out, and I'll just show you the results at the end. Okay, we're back, and I think you'll appreciate the reveal of this because I only polished one side, so you guys could really see the difference. This is obviously tarnish, no wash, no nothing. And then, that is what the MicroMesh polishing pads can do. This isn't just shiny, this isn't just pretty. This is, let's see if we can do this. You can see the reflection of my hand moving in the brass, because this is a literal mirror finish. I absolutely love these pads. I use them all the time in my usual like work, to get an absolute glass-like finish on exotic woods, and a mirror finish on brass and other metals. I absolutely love them. They're a little expensive. It depends on where you get them, but they're around 30 bucks for these pads. They last forever, which is awesome. They're super easy to use, but it's a lot of work. There's nothing quite like it, though, because there's, you know what, like, this is a nicely polished piece of brass, but seriously, it can't hold a candle to how absolutely reflective and beautiful that is. And I'm going to be taking this Noor pipe, this Noor caracol, and I'm going to be polishing that up next with these pads. And it's going to be gorgeous. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, the technique is really simple. Hopefully you saw that I was doing multiple directions of scrubbing, back and forth down the actual length of the pipe and across the pipe as well, to try and give an irregular scratch pattern. That makes it easier for the next pad to rub out and buff out the previous scratches, etc., down the line until you get to the final 12,000 polishing pad. It's not super hard, but like I said, it takes a really long time. So that's it. This is Paul for Hookah.org saying thank you very much for joining us. I hope you try out this technique. You can hear the squeak. Ooh, such a nice polish. I'm actually gonna keep doing this. So that's it. Thanks for joining us. Please go down below, like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up. Make sure to check out the forums because we've got new contests going on all the time, plus new content going up every week, and great discussions happening on the part of our community. Thank you very much, and happy smoking.